Schulz. So, my name is Jackie Cole, as I said earlier. My business is New Leaf Body Works. What I love to do is to help people to relax. When they get into a state of relaxation, a real relaxation, so much so that I have clients that say all the time, I didn't know I could be this relaxed. They begin to let go of all the things that really they don't need to be holding anyway, that are causing them problems. And by that I mean responsibilities, or worries, or fears, or anything that's keeping them from being in total joy. So, as I said earlier, this is the season we talk about comfort and joy. So, what is joy? Well, Marianne Williamson said, joy is what happens to us when we allow ourselves to recognize just how good things really are. And so, one of the things that we can do for ourselves is give ourselves the gift of joy. We can spread that from within, we can spread it from without. I like to give my clients tools to take with them so that they can make the changes in their lives. Really quickly, I started out my career in mental health. I was a mental health rehab, and I specialized with trauma. And when I'm from Louisiana, and when Hurricanes Katrina and Rita happened, I was recruited by FEMA to work with first responders because FEMA recognized that they didn't have time to process all the things that were going on with them and be ready for the next disaster. It was still hurricane season when Katrina happened. We had several more months to go. And they also knew that these first responders were very much victims themselves, many of whom lost their homes, many of whom lost family members, many of whom for a good long time could not even find their family members because they were evacuated in buses and all this sort of thing. So with our stress management team, we were a little bit different than most of the FEMA stress management teams. We were a group of energy workers. I was hired for mental health, but my real desire and the real reason that I was hired was the energy. And so we actually worked with energy, and then we taught energy. One of the things that we taught was how to get into a state of happiness. Because happiness doesn't come from outside, it comes from inside. How do you get there? One of the things that you do is you release all the things that are keeping you from being happy. So, I invite everybody right now to just get into a place in their mind where they're thinking of something that is so wonderful. It can be a person, a place, or a thing. It can be a time. It doesn't matter. You can close your eyes or not, but just allow yourself to think of that. And we're going to just think of that, whatever that is that gives you joy, for just a couple of minutes. Really allow yourself to experience whatever that is. Might be playing with your child or your grandchild or your animal or whatever. Feel it as much as you can. If it's music, hear it as much as you can. And I am noticing smiles starting to happen. Here you go. Your body is actually shifting into that space. So you can bring that with you when you come back. You're welcome to open your eyes and whatever. Stress creates this huge chemical reaction where we stay in stress and we start to get into negativity. Getting in a space of happiness happiness, a space of joy, a space of thinking about something that you like, you start to smile. Your physiology changes, your neurobiology changes, you create new pathways in your brain. It is phenomenal what you can do just by thinking and feeling into joy. So, another thing that you can do is, and this is, let me say one more thing about the thinking part. They've done studies, many, many studies. If you think it, you can achieve it. There have been studies of basketball players who did nothing but sit and think about doing the goal, making the goal. Every time. After that, and golfers too, after that session of thinking of that success, they then were more successful in the courts, more successful on the golf course. It's scientific, it's true. So the other thing that you can do is you can allow yourself to receive. Many of us, this time of year, we're thinking about giving. The best thing that you can give to anybody is yourself, fully present and happy. So, right now, allow yourself to receive the gift of gratitude for who you are. Just right now. You are the light. You are the family member who does whatever. You are a happy being. You are beautiful. You are capable. You are strong. You are perfect. Allow yourself to receive that. We in America have this deprivation of receiving. And right now, in this era, 2015, 2014, they're talking about this is the feminine era, the divine feminine. What does that mean? Yin. What does that mean? Receiving. It's time to receive. So allow yourself to receive, because you can't give what you don't have. You cannot pour from an empty bucket. Allow yourself to receive. And in this little exercise, really quickly, we're going to pair up. And we're going to let ourselves receive the gift of gratitude from someone else. Now, we're going to go around the room. You're A, you're B, you're A, you're B, you're A, B, A, B, A, so on, right? Where did I stop? Go ahead. B, B,
A,
B,
A,
B,
A.
B. All right. A's. You're going to A, appreciate the person next to you, the B. Doesn't matter if you don't know them. Just think of something when you think of them. What do you think? Oh, I really appreciate the fact that I can go to you and find out about wine. Or I really appreciate the fact that you are always smiling and such a happy being. Or I appreciate how you coordinate the meetings and you work so hard. Anything. But B, your job, you have to receive it. Okay? So we're going to do that for just 1 minute. A's, start.
Not quite as long as that, right? Very simple.
Okay, switch. All right, B's, it's time for you to share with the A's. I'll appreciate that. Did you guys do it? Did you appreciate? Did you receive?
Well, I appreciate
All right.
you.
Did you both receive? Bees, it's time for bees to do it.
Well, thank you for getting me nice and warm today. I appreciate it. So I was
Do we hug it out? Okay. How did that feel?
We should do it every day.
How did that feel? Was it difficult to receive? A little bit, huh? Some people might have been a little bit nervous about receiving, and there's some people might have just been going, oh, I'm blushing. You know, this is so great. This raises your energy. This brings you into happiness. It's absolutely the best. Who loved it?
I feel joy, joy, joy.
Feel joy, joy, joy. Exactly. Think about doing that all the time to different people in your lives. I mean, I can see you, telling your kids, and be like, oh, Dad, not again. They love it, right? Absolutely. Okay. So that's what I'm about, is helping to raise the energy. There's another thing that's really good to raise the energy. And we did this with the first responders, and it was great. This is called laughter yoga. Laughter yoga is about getting into a state of laughing. It doesn't even have to be about anything funny. So, same pairs. I want you to stand up. The way we're going to do this is like when you sneeze, face each other. All right? And when you sneeze, you go, and then you go, hachoo, right? We're going to do this with laughter. So the way it's going to work,
Not now.
you're going, yes, you can laugh all through it. You're going to raise your head and you're going to prepare. I'll show you how in a second. When you come down, you are going to make eye contact with the person in front of you, and you're going to laugh. Eye contact is essential, okay? So, here's how you start. Okay, that's one of the methods of laughter yoga. So ready? Eye contact. CPR.
I get it.
So both of you. If anybody missed out on that, let's do it again. Both of you together. I don't think we will do that. I think we got to do it. Same time.
I think this group already has that mastered.
What?
I think this group already has that mastered.
Yeah, Santa Claus. So, go ahead and sit down. The average 4-year-old laughs about 400 times a day. The average 40-year-old laughs less than 4. We can change that. We can change that. TRP, you're already on the way. So, I don't know how much time I have.
You're past.
I'm past. I just want to.
Past the time for this presentation, obviously.
I just want to thank you very much for being everybody here, and thank you so much for reaching out to me and the time that I've had this very deep grief and difficulty. I can't thank you enough from my heart. And I just want to let you know that everything in life is a choice. You can choose to shut down with grief and anger and disappointment and fear and anything else, or you can choose to let it open you. And I'm choosing to let it open me, and it has. It's freed me to where I am throwing away all the pretense of things that I don't want and doing the things that I do, which is more of these kinds of presentations to help people to be happier. Thank you.
Yes.